nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We're up now. Oh, good evening. We're back for another episode of MAGA Promises Kept. Myself, Phil D'Angelo, and Denise Martin. The sultry southern tones of Denise Martin. We're back. We told you we'd be back after the Speakeasy Show. We told you we'd be back after the Speakeasy Show, right, Doc?
Yes, back. We did.
We're here.
And I hustled because I wasn't going to be called late. You can call me late for lots of things, but not for supper.
Oh, you know what, Doc? We're going to start out with some positive stuff here. I got a... Oh, that's not a positive video. Oh, you sent me a nice video, and I lost it. Wow. Oh, there it is. No, I got it. Let me get it ready here. What is going on? Why is nothing working? Well, Doc, entertain the troops while I figure this out. We lost our... Oh, no, wait a minute. Maybe we did... Oh, there we go. I got it.
Did we find it?
Yep, we found it.
Every praise is to our God. Every word of worship with one accord. Come on. Every praise is to our God. Sing hallelujah to our God. Come on. Glory, hallelujah is to our God. Every praise is to our God.
To be waving.
Oh, that was great, wasn't it, Doc?
Yeah, that's the same a cappella group that I sent you last week that we played at the beginning. I just think they are great. I really, really like them. And another reason why we love Chick-fil-A, another reason why Chick-fil-A's calories don't count. It's God's food. I'm just saying.
I thought that was a nice way to start out the show tonight. What do you say?
I say it was a great choice.
Have to make up for some of the naughtiness on the Speakeasy.
Well, we're just hoping that the good Lord has a sense of humor. We know He created it, so I'm assuming He did. He didn't mind us having a little bit of fun.
Yeah, I hope not.
That's what I tell myself, at least.
Oh, you know what, Doc? We're going to go right into a tweet from Deplorable Army Brat. Conservative activist cleans 12 tons of trash from Baltimore streets with 200 volunteers. That was Scott Pressler yet again. The man is nonstop.
Woo! Go Scott!
Unbelievable. 12 tons of trash. See, now that's doing something instead of talking about doing something, which the Democrats are infamous for, right, Doc?
Yep, I call that putting your money where your mouth is. And, unfortunately, he didn't even have the support of the city. They wouldn't even give him dumpsters or anything. But they still came, they still delivered, they still showed the people of Baltimore that we care. And that, when we aren't strong enough to do something for ourselves, that we'll gather together. And between all of us, we'll have enough gumption to get it done. And I just commend Scott Pressler. He, again, is shaming the rest of us because that boy does not let grass grow under his feet. I'm just saying. He is out there boogieing so hard and fast. And I think that sometimes the most powerful testimony you can have as a Christian or as a MAGA supporter is by the life you lead, the testimony you live before them. That is showing people, I'm not just taught. We're willing to come alongside you, and between all of us, we're going to get the job done. And we didn't care what color you are, what socioeconomic background you came from, or what, unpolitically correct thing you chose to say. We're there to celebrate and be America together. Our tapestry is so rich, so multicolored, so multifaceted that we just glisten in the sun. Our little quilt just waving in the wind like a big old spider web. But honey, let me tell you something. I'm not one to like spiders, but a spider's web is really a technological feat. So I think MAGA is the same way. Together we're strong, divided we're weak. And this just shows once again that we're not divided. We're not the America that the left tries to tell us that we are, tries to shame us for being. That isn't the America that I know. That's the patriots that I know. That's what I'm proud of. That's what I love. And they'll never shut me up and they'll never make me sorry for it. And while we're on the subject, just FYI, Scott Pressler, if you see this, honey, don't forget you have an invite to Doc Martin's house if you want to come to Dallas. We'll put you on a show here, and I'll put you up and cook for you, darling. I'm just saying, you got to stand an invitation. So y'all be sure and be tweeting out to him, telling him. I tweeted him after last week's show. I'm putting my money where my mouth is, too. I'll go clean trash. I'll set up a shindig for him to scope here or feed him real good while he's out there doing it. Whatever. Everybody's got to bring something to the table. I'm just saying.
Well, Doc, staying on the Baltimore theme here, I have another video here. Baltimore residents, thank you, Mr. Trump. That was from Jack Posobiec, a tweet. So I'm
thank you, love you. Send them over here again. Don't make this to be the last time.
Wait a second.
Thank you, Mr. Trump.
Hold up. And the first thing I see, it doesn't mean anything. They don't listen.
So you want to tell the world what you think of the cleanup we did?
Good job. Yes. Thank you, Mr. Trump. Thank you. Love you. Send them over here again. Don't make this to be the last time.
Wait a second.
Thank you, Mr. Trump.
Hold up. And the first thing I see, it doesn't mean anything.
Well, there you go. That was some of the cleanup effort with Scott, and boy, the residents were pretty happy because they've had inaction for how many years has Elijah Cummings been in that district? Been in Congress?
37 years, I believe.
And he can't get it done. So
he hasn't done it, and nor has he been a leader to get anything else done in that city. And these people are so appreciative that somebody loves them enough. I saw if you go back and research, I saw comment after comment after comment from different people thanking President Trump for bringing their plight to the national conscience, and for people like Scott Pressler and other patriots that came alongside him for doing something about it. I think they were thrilled to be remembered and to be shown love by their fellow Americans, because they sure hadn't felt any love from Tweedledum, that's been running their city for 18 years, then says he isn't responsible. Oh my Lord. Almost as embarrassing as Nadler still with his unending Russia quest. I'm just saying, some of these people just do not know when to quit and give up. Lord have mercy.
One more tweet from Scott Pressler. We might as well give him another shout out for that amazing effort of cleaning up 12 tons of trash in Baltimore. Elijah Cummings could have joined him, right, to help.
Didn't see him out there sweating his little bahookie off.
No.
I saw them and a whole bunch of really dedicated patriots, but I didn't see that little Tweedledum out there.
He was worried about getting some help for his mansion, getting that cleaned up. This is from Scott Pressler, before and after pictures of West Baltimore. What a difference.
Wasn't
Look
it?
at that
Honey,
trash.
everything doesn't have to be pristine for it to be clean. I'm just thrilled for them. Look at the difference. And think about how that inspires the kids and the people in that community to have pride in their neighborhood. Once it's cleaned up, they may keep it clean. I hope they keep it going.
Yes, excellent job. Unbelievable. That was great work. That's doing something instead of talking about doing something, right?
I'm saying, you can talk all day. But talk is cheap. But that boy is a true leader, because he's not just talking about change. He's inspiring change. And I see him as having a lot of potential for being continuing to grow his sphere of influence and being a leader in the MAGA movement. And again, he also was tweeting out this week about how wonderful the MAGA movement tent is, and the great treatment and welcome that he has received as a gay person. And I hope that every sector of our population hears that message, because we don't care what you look like. We don't care who you sleep with. We don't care anything except whether you love America and believe in the principles of small government and leaving the patriots and their guns alone. Just saying.
Moving on to a different topic is, in case anybody didn't catch it, and I'm sure almost everybody caught it, was Julian Castro tweeted out the names of Trump donors, omitting the Hispanic Trump donors for some reason, racist. And it faced a major
One small little
backlash.
correction, Phil. It wasn't Julian that tweeted that out. It was his twin brother Joaquin. So Joaquin and Julian can both kiss my grits.
Well,
And apparently a lot of other Texans.
Julian, Joaquin, who cares? All liberals share the same brain. So
Well, President Trump said they're equally, or that
equally
Joaquin
stupid.
was not even as influential and good as his brother. And that wasn't saying anything. And I thought that was so funny, because he is the master blaster troller. I'm saying that man is going places and he's getting bolder every day. Today he was trolling and I loved it. I'm just saying.
Well, here is an article from, don't see who the article's from. Trump donor targeted by Castro says he raised $1 million for President Trump's campaign since being outed by one of the Castros. This is Joaquin Castro's plan to shame a group of donors to President Trump is having the opposite effect. One of the individuals named by the Texas Democrat, which he did omit all of the Hispanic Trump donors, racist, and put out all the names of the white Trump donors, interesting, racist. where was I? Is having the opposite effect. One of the individuals named by Texas Democrats, the Texas Democrat, estimates that the lawmakers' actions have spurred donors to give more than $1 million toward Trump's re-election effort in recent days. So that's a major backfire.
Hey, this is the year. If you're a reader Q, you'll know this is the year of the boomerang. Everything they do is going to backfire on them, and it is going to further the fervor. Further the fervor for President Trump. There was another friend of President Trump's who is actually a libertarian or maybe even liberal, who is hosting a fundraising event for President Trump with a lot of the wealthy people. And he said they outed him too. And he said that since then that they have sold out, that they've raised a huge amount of money. So I say, with friends like this, why do we need enemies? Well, let's just switch that around. With enemies like this, who needs them? Who needs friends? Because I'm just telling you, I think they're doing better at fundraising for Trump than Trump's campaign is.
And in line with that, Doc, we have another article, which, from the Gateway Pundit. Fantastic. Line goes around the block at Bill Miller barbecue after Democrat Castro outs owner on his political hit list. So, again, his list.
We were talking about that on the speakeasy. That's how Texas does it, guys. Texas patriots, we don't take a licking and stay down, honey. We fight back. Everybody in Texas lined practically just like with Chick-fil-A. We lined up around the block in our trucks, probably toting our Bibles and maybe a few concealed carry or open carry guns too. And those of you who were not lined up in the drive-through line was lined up inside the restaurant. The man couldn't keep up. Now, Bill Miller Barbecue is an icon here in Texas, I will say. But this is how we fight back in Texas. We don't take it laying down. We're going to shove it right back in their face. And I say we need to take that nationwide for anybody that supports Trump. They've got my undying loyalty. Just saying.
Wow, and now even MSNBC called him out on this.
It's bad if NBC does.
MSNBC, not just NBC, MSNBC.
Oh, was it MSNBC? Yeah.
Yes, they called him out for this.
Well, you know how bad it was.
He quickly shifted the topic over to something else and pretended like he didn't even create this tweet. What a weasel.
Well, and, this is how dumb the Democrats and the left-wing lib nuts are. He outed 6 of his own donors. Just because he is blinded by hate. The man bit his own nose off to spite his face. I think that is the funniest win of all. And you know what? If I had my MAGA and my Jesus flags, we'd be waving them tonight like crazy. Y'all think I was a tuning fork. I'm sorry, I forgot to bring them into the studio, though. I'll make up for it next week, though.
Because you just said blinded by hate. I got a nice video here that ties right into that. Oh, let's play this video. Let's get the screen going.
Trump derangement syndrome.
The hell of a drug.
Billions and billions and billions and billions and billions and billions. I'll use the word baby. Baby. Unbelievable. Say hello to the fake news, fellas. Fake news.
Like this sleazy guy right over here.
Trump.
Donald Trump.
Our Trump rally's fun.
Fantastic. A beautiful baby.
Look at that beautiful baby.
Disgusting little weak, pathetic baby.
Very, very stupid baby.
That was a vicious baby. I'm going to find Donald Trump. Donald Trump. Donald Trump. Trump. Get out of here.
What do you think about that?
That was a good one.
Yeah, that's Something Wicked again. I know James has been playing them a lot. He had that very first one that everybody saw about MAGA.
Uh-huh.
It was called
they are
Rated
too
M
funny.
for MAGA.
And the blind, or what's the other one?
Rated
The
M for
blind
MAGA.
father. Huh?
I'm sorry, Doc. What was that?
The United Spot and who's the other little one that does the funny one where Nancy Pipsy's always sucking on her teeth?
Solo memes.
Soul memes, but there's another one that does the little videos too. Blind Spot.
Oh yes.
That's it. Blind Spot.
Yes. Doc,
They're all fun.
Next article is, we're going to shift gears again tonight. Next article is from Breitbart, and we're going to tie three of them together here. DHS 52 miles of fresh wall completed, but no new sections yet. They are working on the border wall. I mean, 52 miles, that's more than Obama did in 8 years, right? But it's been more than 52 miles total. The president's getting it done. It's just a matter of, everybody's expecting him to get it done in 3 years, and it's not going to happen.
Well, and that did not include the walls that they replaced. Plus, remember, we had a great win last week when the court sided with President Trump that they could utilize the funds from the Defense Department and the others. And that is going to be, I read an article where it is going to double the amount of wall that they can get completed each week. So, President Trump is always under budget and ahead of schedule. So I expect that wall is going to be completed at a much faster rate than anybody realizes going on.
Well, now that the funds are freed up, especially, so... Next one is an article from Breitbart again, and it ties right in. ICE frees 300 of the 680 illegals arrested in the raid on, I believe it's Mississippi. But they did keep 380 of the illegal aliens arrested in the Mississippi food processing plant Wednesday. So...
Yes. Now, of that 680 illegal aliens, I will say they, because they are so insensitive and they so don't care about kids, they released 300 of them that needed to go home because if both of the people in the couple worked at that plant and they needed to go pick up their kids or they didn't have anybody to care for their kids, they let 300 of them go on humanitarian reasons to go take care of their kids. The other 300 and some on are being set to be deported according to a judge. And then they had several others that they apprehended that were guilty, or they're saying they are guilty of identity theft. So suck it, libs. Even though they are here illegally, and even though they brought this problem on themselves and on their poor children, we are still the party that actually cares about kids, actually cares and puts our money where our mouth is. We don't just talk about it and secretly use and abuse them. We do something that actually matters. So put that in your pipe and smoke it.
Well, that leads into this. This could explain this article coming up. Not only with the no thanks. Not only with the Mexican excuse me, army protecting the border on one side, ICE raids on top of that, the wall being built. This is the Washington Examiner. Illegal crossing arrests at Mexican border dropped by about 20,000 illegal aliens in July, according to officials. So, 20,000 dropped off, probably thinking, I'm not going to get in, or I'm going to get arrested by ICE, or I'm going to be in a detention center. because the U.S. is not playing games anymore with illegal border crossers.
That's right. President Trump is painting them a picture, and the picture is forming to look like border wall, Mexican police you got to get by now because they're up, and we were worried that Mexico was going to be letting their numbers dwindle off after the initial focus of attention on them joining us at the border, but they've actually been adding people. I read an article this week. So there's more Mexican police, and then Governor Abbott has so wonderfully added more of our National Guard at the border, combined with more being sent by President Trump. So they're getting the message: you're not going to be welcome. It isn't going to be a walk in the park like they've told you in the past. And I think a lot of attention has been being focused on the nonprofits and the people that have been going down there, encouraging these people to make this treacherous journey. So if you notice, we haven't heard anything about any big groups, no caravans, no nothing. Hadn't been forming. They're getting the drift, and the people that are instigating all this, I think, are starting to feel the heat and starting to get a little worried, because I think a lot of them have been involved in some other nefarious activities, if you get my drift.
Well, it's a combination of things. It's a combination of border security. Mexico is helping, ICE raids. You can't get a job without getting caught eventually. It's just a combination of things that Trump's doing where he hasn't been stopped by the courts to try to stop the flow of illegal aliens crossing the border.
And I don't call them courts, I call them judicial activists, because every one of them that have done it are all Obama, holdovers that he, just like in all the other areas of our government, they put so many sleeper cells into the system, and slowly but surely we're calling them out. They're showing themselves. And I think that President Trump, as our master blaster troller in charge, finds very unique and comprehensive ways of dealing with issues. He doesn't just bring a gun to the fight and shoot you with a gun, honey. He's got people hitting the heels. He's got booby traps planted. The man thinks ahead. He brings the heat in a united, consistent way, so they get it from every side, and I love it.
Speaking of immigration, ICE raids, I got another video from Something Wicked. It is called ICE rounding up MS-13 in California.
Kind of pretty before it gets started. Oh, frog the money, Horton, he did ride. Crambo. Frog the money, Horton, he did ride. Crambo. Frog the money, Horton, he did ride. A sword and a revolver by his side. Crambo kills, la 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 la.
That is too funny. I think that ought to take over for what's that game that Kimmy plays we were talking about?
Fork knife?
Fortnite.
Fork knife?
We ought to make that our new game that we endorse for the MAGA movement. I'd pay a subscription for that one.
Yes, excellent. Another one from Something Wicked. He's really doing a bang-up job on these videos. I love them. Hilarious.
That again proves our point. Everybody's got something to bring to the game. I don't care if you're a voter registration person, if you're an on-air personality, if you're a researcher, if you're a meme maker, if you are whatever your talent is, we can find a way to make it work for the MAGA movement. All you got to do is be willing to put your efforts forth. So come on, everybody. Go after the bar, join the movement. Get involved some way, because we got a president to get reelected in 2020. And we got to take the Congress back, which I don't think that's going to be hard. And remember, increase our lead in the Senate. So here's your call to action. Everybody's got something they can bring to the table. Come on, join us.
we got a long thread from Jackson Proskow. I'm guessing that's what his last name is. I may have butchered it. I may have Chris-macked his last name. All right, let's get on with it. First tweet is, I'm at the Dallas airport in Dallas, waiting for my flight home from D.C. to El Paso, and something incredible is happening. Our incoming plane is carrying the remains of an American pilot shot down in Vietnam in 1967. His remains were recently recovered and identified and brought back to the U.S. As we wait at the gate, we're told that Captain Knight is coming home to Dallas. When he left from this very airport to fight in Vietnam, his 5-year-old son came to the airfield and waved goodbye. It was the last time he would see his father alive. Today, the pilot of the plane bringing Captain Knight back to Dallas is his son. Wow.
Yes.
The entire terminal has come to watch this arrival. The plane's coming in, being washed down.
Click on that picture, can you? And show the pictures, show all the people, all the patriots, once again in Texas. They're in Dallas to welcome this hero home. And they even gave him the water cannon salute. Look at the one. Do you see the picture where all the people are too?
Yes, at the window.
Yeah, see that one. That one. Look, I mean, there was tons of people there.
Wow.
Is that not the sweetest thing? And y'all, those remains, remember, are being brought home because of our wonderful President Trump's efforts around the world to bring the bodies of our servicemen back. So I say, welcome home. We're so glad you made it back to Texas. May you rest in peace.
The amazing, well, there's a video here. Wow.
Wasn't that moving?
It's just unbelievable that his son was the one flying the plane back. At the same airport he saw his father leave. That's pretty moving stuff.
I'm saying. You know, we owe them everything. Everything. And the least we can do is bring them home. I'm so glad he's home. We thank you, you patriot hero. We will never forget you, and we love you and appreciate everything you've done for our country.
Well, Doc, after that emotional roller coaster of a show, I'm going to play another Something Wicked to close this out because we have 6 minutes left.
Are you kidding? Are you sure your watch is working tonight? Because sure is going fast.
It is. I'm going to play this one. This is one of my favorites.
President Trump has restored the idea of America.
Keep America great! Exclamation point.
The Dow Jones made history today, closing over 26,000 points for the first time.
This is a standout report.
He's going to bring all these jobs back. Well, how exactly are you going to do that? What magic wand do you have?
Hand me down the walking cane. Hand me down my hat.
I'm going to bomb the shit out of them.
The collusion delusion is over.
You're fake news. Unbelievable. So dishonest.
Mr. President. Pardon me, ma'am. Mr. President. Mr. President, are you...
That's enough. Put down the mic. So much winning.
Everything he does.
Every day is NASCAR.
Seems to come out right.
Donald Trump, keeper of promises.
Playing all the music, just keeping time. Where in the world did he learn that? Oh, Lord. Well, I have to get away.
I am with you. I will fight for you. And I will win for you. America is winning again. With your help on November 3rd, 2020, can you believe? It's right around the corner.
So you ready? Let's go. Let me hear it.
Make America great again. Thank you, Texas. Thank you. Goodbye, Hillary. Bye.
I love that one. I always love that one. I mean, that just makes you dance in your seat. I'm just like, it's so epic shit. Love my POTUS. Hey, for my weekly shout out, just real quick on that note, POTUS, if you're watching, don't forget, the only way that you're ever going to truly know the depths of this nation's appreciation for you is if you haul Doc Martin up to your White House on November 3rd to celebrate your reelection and my birthday. So y'all want to give me a good birthday present? We got to reelect POTUS. So I'm going to go through and squeeze him to his eyeballs, pop out of his head. So I'm just right ahead to put my weekly plug in just in case he's watching. You never know.
And, you know, I want to give a shout out to Something Wicked. It's with a 3 instead of an E. Those videos are excellent. Excellent job.
They're fun.
I think that one should get noticed by the president. It'd be nice if the president retweeted that one.
I think didn't he? He did retweet that one, or he put it in one of it.
I think it was
back on that film. Now y'all can help us out there in Twitter land. I mean, in Periscope land.
It was Carpe Dunked him. He retweeted.
Oh, okay. Okay, I knew it was something very similar. So, okay. But very similar.
Also, we have a lot of shows throughout the week. Not Winning TV, but there's Tamara Lee with Brent Hamachek on, I think that's on Tuesdays. Chris Mack had his millionth show. He's on 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, with the Mac Files and a plethora of shows. Pirate Radio is on Friday night at it's 11 o'clock or midnight.
Pirate Radio is on at 10:30 Central Time, so it's 11:30 Eastern p.m. 11:30 p.m. Eastern Time.
Trust and Verify is on at 11 Eastern Time on Sunday night. The Daily Boogie, Monday through Wednesday, 11 p.m. And then Kimmy Jong-un, Why Censored, otherwise known as Electrolux. Don't ask.
She's got a whole new nickname now, doesn't she?
Yeah. Kimmy's on at 11 o'clock on Thursday nights with My Favorite Things. In case you didn't see our scroll up on top, we got additional news up there. Joe Biden has a new campaign slogan: grab him by whatever you can get a hold of. So remember that. We can play dirty too. And our show, Speakeasy, on Saturday night at 8:30 Eastern Time. Not 10 o'clock, not 9 o'clock. 8:30 Eastern Time on Saturday. So that's when we start the Speakeasy show.
That's right, 8:30 p.m.
We have to thank our wonderful viewers. They are awesome. Here, week in and week out. And I know for a fact that you cannot share to your followers anymore on Periscope for some reason. I can't. So I can't share any of the shows to my followers. That button's missing now. Don't know why.
Really?
Yep.
I'm gonna have to try that. I don't. It says for all media, so I didn't know if it's shared on Facebook. And I don't share things too much on Facebook, so I don't usually share it. But I'm gonna have to figure out a way to do that. I mean, looking as I'm telling you, just like the other day, other MAGA patriots are gonna have to be aware of this too. Rusty, our friend Iceman, he tweets out, and half the time it doesn't have the button to retweet it. They do that to us on purpose. So we need to call them out on it every time we get a chance to, guys.
And you could join our Patreon, and you don't even have to donate or anything, but you can join our Patreon. That way we can keep track of our viewers and give them any information that we may have on anything coming up, like Doc Martin inviting Scott Pressler to Dallas to stay with her and clean garbage.
Well, I don't think we have so much garbage here, but if he wants to put on some kind of shindig to teach people how to do voter registration, or a MAGA meetup in Dallas, or anything his little heart desires, you just call me, Scott. You just come on. Just pack your bags, darling. I'll fix up good food for you.
Some people are saying they don't have the share link. Share to your followers. I can share to Twitter and other apps like Telegram, but I can't share to my followers for some reason. Don't know what's going on with that, but
they must be picking on you.
Could be.
They figured out you're a Yankee and you're in the MAGA movement too. You got a double strike, buddy.
Yeah, I got 2 strikes against me, so.
Oh! In their eyes, those are insurmountable. Plus, you're white. In their books, they don't realize that you're half Asian. You're white, you're educated, you work for a living, and believe in conservative principles. I don't know how many more strikes you could have against you, Phil.
Well, I did lower unemployment because I have 2 jobs.
Yes, you did. You do your bit for king and country, that is for sure.
I'm lowering unemployment with 2 jobs. Dummy. That woman is brain dead.
I'm saying.
Didn't AOC say
Don't even get me started. But you know, the good news is, if we hadn't done enough winning this week, guys, with everything, the numbers coming out, stock market bouncing back, POTUS calling out the Federal Reserve. I mean, he is putting the heat on those people. He is openly calling out the Clintons and their notorious, infamous list of people that have been Arkansased near them. The man is putting it out. I am just saying. He is bringing the heat. So we got to keep on keeping on, guys. We got to do everything we can to support them.
Well, that is exactly why, Doc. The reason for the title. We are winning and Desperation is losing. And they are losing their own party by the way they're behaving. Everybody's a white supremacist. Everybody's a racist. That is a losing strategy, and it is losing with a lot of reasonable Democrats, and they're out there.
It is. People are tired of it. They're tired of the division. They're tired of the name calling. They're tired of the loony left. Everybody is just wore out with them. And you can certainly see where I can see in the very near future, with all that is going to be coming out in the next coming days and weeks, I can just see more and more people walking towards MAGA. Because remember, guys, we are the light. We are the news. Go spread the good joy. Be happy because we're winning. And be sure, because remember, people are attracted to joy. They're attracted to conviction. They're attracted to passion. And we are all passionate about this country. We are passionate patriots. Go out there and be the light. Attract them, because all those people have got is negative stuff. They're negative nannies. They are the party of no, the party of high taxes, the party of tax the hell out of you, the party of death. Not only in abortion, but if they live through the abortion attempt, or God forbid you had a mother that couldn't make up her mind before you got out of the birth canal, they're the party that believes in murdering babies. Let's call a spade a spade. Don't call it infanticide when you talk to people. You call it what it is, because that paints the heinous picture of what they're actually doing. They are killing live, independent, not dependent on the mother, babies, human beings. We are not. We are the party of small government, less taxes. We stand with life, and we believe in freedom of speech, and we believe in supporting the Second Amendment. So if you feel like any of that is part of your belief system, come join us on the MAGA side. We're the winning team, and winning is very attractive to people. But I say, let's just go out and be beacons of hope, joy, light, and winning. Woohoo!
Oh, one more before we go out, just to tie in with what you said, Doc. Hold on. I know it's getting late here, but we forgot. Ladies of Liberty's up. They're probably going to be scoping in.
Ladies of Liberty, we're going to get going for everybody, but yes, let's finish real quick.
Okay.
It's a nice piece of shit.
Oh my God, old man Clemens hates shit. Here he comes.
Who the hell is it? What do you want? Judas Priest Barber is one of those flaming bags again.
Don't put it out with your boots, Tad.
Don't tell me my business, devil woman. Call the fire department. This one's out of control. Poop again.
Well, good night, everybody. Thank you for joining again.
Probably pop and creak. Yeah, I bet he's nasty.
Thank you for joining again. Thank you to our viewers, especially our viewers. We appreciate you coming in and watching every week. Thank you very much. We're glad you're here, and we're glad you come back every week. And invite your friends. And don't forget, you can join our Patreon. And thank you very much. We really do appreciate you. I don't know how to say it other than thank you.
Just be sure to spread the joy. Tell all your friends, come see us. We gotta shout the good news from the mountaintops, y'all. And there are so many scopes out there that cover a lot of the serious subjects that we face in today's times. So we gotta also be sure and spread the good news of places where you can go and laugh and giggle and get rejuvenated. And we hope you find that this is one of those places. So y'all be sure and come back and see us. Bring friends with you. Harass them. And don't forget, as you see us out in the scopes, to be sure and talk to us. We love each and every one of you. We're just your fellow MAGA patriots trying to do our bit for king and country. So we love y'all. We're going to catch y'all on the flip side. And y'all don't forget, be sure and tell everybody about the winning we're doing in the MAGA tent. Invite everybody. Welcome them. Be beacons of light and hope for everybody that are going to be getting the information that we've all known as, woke people and educated people. They're going to just now be finding all this out. So we got to be there to help them along the way, encourage them, and share the good news of the MAGA movement.
That's right, Doc. Thank you. Thank you all. Have a good night. Have a great weekend.
It's on the flip side, everybody. Come back and see us.